guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is an unboxing of the Space NK Advent Calendar for 2022. It's a beauty advent calendar. You guys probably know by now it's one of my favourites. Year on year, Space NK tends to be one of my favourite calendars. I will tell you why in just a second. This is available now. It retails at £215 and is worth over £780. And in the video, I'm going to unbox it for you. I'm going to show you everything inside, tell you what it is, what it does. I'm going to tell you what size it is, whether it's a sample, a travel size, a full size, and what each individual item is worth, and that's based on price per mil, if it isn't like a full size or a travel size or a size that they currently sell. So I bought this calendar myself. It's literally just gone on sale. So this is what the calendar looks like. It's got this kind of metallic detail on the front. It's got this little bit that kind of sticks out, I think, to help you open it, although mine came all a bit ratty and a little bit, I don't know, squished. On the inside here it says 25 days of beauty with love, Space NK. So the way they've done it this year, similar to other years, it is just a series of boxes. So I'm not really the biggest fan of the way they package their advent calendars. I love the colours, I think it's vibrant, I think it's cool, I like that about it, but I kind of wish it was like drawers instead of boxes, because you'll see when I start to take the boxes out, it usually starts to fall to bits. So that's the way Space NK do their advent calendars. They always have, so I guess I should be used to it by now. But why Space NK is one of my favourites? Space NK is probably my favourite place to shop for beauty anyway. I love the brands and ranges and things that they carry, so I guess it makes sense that I would love their advent calendar. But I find the selection of products they have in here, the brands, they just absolutely hit the mark for me. Obviously not everything is going to be like top of my list, but there's enough in here that keeps me really, really happy. I do buy a lot of advent calendars to unbox on the channel, but this is one that even if I wasn't doing unboxings, I would absolutely buy it for myself because I just love it. And there's a lot of products in here that I already own, which says it all, doesn't it, about how great I think the products and stuff are. So let's dive right in and start it off with day number one. So these actually have a little message on that I do like about it. It says, on the first day of Christmas, Space NK sent to me a beauty icon to brighten skin instantly. Imagine knowing ahead of time what's going to be in this calendar and then getting to make up little rhymes about it. I love the idea. So today we start off with a full size, and it's a cult product. It's from Paula's Choice, and it's the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So it's the full size 118ml or 4 fluid ounce. This retails at £31, so pretty big saving. I love this. I've spoken about it so many times. It's one of those products, it's a liquid exfoliant, and it's one that I reach for when my skin is playing up and I'm starting to get breakouts and my skin's just getting a little bit like bumpy and annoying. I find a couple of sweeps of this once a day and it just really seems to help calm the skin down. It also helps with texture and things like that. Wouldn't recommend it for sensitive skin, but if your skin can cope with it, then obviously patch test and check. I think it's a really, really effective product. They also do this in a much smaller size if you did want to give it a try before getting the full size, but that is something I bought and continue to buy and continue to have in my collection of products, so it's a great start. When unboxing an advent calendar made of boxes, I find it really helpful to put the boxes back just to make it easier. As soon as you start to leave the boxes out, it falls to bits. Day number two. It does actually have like shelves in to give it a bit of structure, so it's not as difficult to unbox as I had thought, so it's not like everything's going to fall out, but still a little bit of a challenge. Today it says, hands up if you love award-winning planet-pleasing formulas, and in here is basically my favourite hand cream. This is by Necessaire. Now, Necessaire I've spoken about so many times. I love, love, love this brand. So if you're not familiar with them, they're a US brand and they basically make hand and body care products, but using quality ingredients you'd usually only find in like high-end skincare. Just to kind of give you a clue, so this is the full-size hand cream. I'll show you what it looks like, then I'll show you my full-size hand cream, the exact same one, and how well I've used it and loved it. So this is the one you're going to get full size here, and this is mine kind of rather well used version of it. It's coming to the end. So it's in a metal tube. I actually think it would be better in slightly different packaging, maybe like a plastic tube, just because I find metal tubes, if you keep squeezing and squeezing, they sometimes can like tear a little bit and let a bit of product out. It hasn't happened yet, but it's getting that way with mine. But I think they use the metal tube because they're really conscious about the environment and giving back and all that good stuff. And being sustainable, so they're not going to use products that aren't recyclable, if you see what I mean. But it's a phenomenal, phenomenal hand cream. It's my favourite, and one thing I love about this, because it is fragrance free, if you're somebody who gets quite sensitive skin, like I can get eczema and things sometimes, this isn't going to irritate you because there's no fragrance and nothing in there that's going to irritate you. It's just full of really good ingredients. For example, it contains multivitamins, niacinamide, vitamin C, E, omega-6 and omega-9. It's also fragrance-free, as I said, and at a pH of 5.5 to 6.5. And what I like about this as well, even if you haven't got sensitive skin, if you're somebody who likes to wear perfume, and I guess most of us do, sometimes if you've got hand cream that's quite heavily scented, it can mean that it starts to compete with your fragrance, and it can make it a little bit more difficult to actually smell it. It kind of merges together, if you know what I mean. And I find as well, having a unscented hand cream, if you are wearing perfume, a little tip for you is use an unscented body lotion or hand cream on your wrists or wherever you're applying your perfume, and then because of that extra bit of moisture there, your fragrance should cling to it and last a little bit longer. So that's my tip for today, and very, very happy with day number 2. This retails at £20. Day number 3. It's so tiny. Day number 3. It says, meet me under the mistletoe, darling. So today, you will not be surprised to hear, it is a makeup product, a lipstick to be exact. It is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the infamous Pillow Talk. So I already have Pillow Talk. It's, I think, their best-selling shade. So it's the original Pillow Talk. If you're familiar with Charlotte Tilbury, they do 3 different shades. Original, which is the one we get in this calendar. Then they also do medium, and they do one for deeper skin tones. So this, the original Pillow Talk, is more suited to lighter skin tones, and then medium, and then deeper. So this is actually what I'm wearing right now. It's a great everyday shade. I actually bought this from Charlotte Tilbury when I first discovered it, and I've loved it ever since. It's one of those, because it's such a popular shade, and you know, you see it quite often in things like the Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar. Certainly I think we did last year and possibly the year before. I can't remember now. It isn't that colour this year though. You know, sometimes you see it too much, and that can mean everyone's already got it, and that can be a bit of a disappointment, but it is a good all-rounder shade. I think it's a really nice kind of day shade, and it's really well suited to somebody who perhaps doesn't want to wear like a red lip or a bold lip, which is what you can find sometimes in advent calendars. They tend to go a little bit red at Christmas. Now I like red lipstick as much as the next person, but sometimes it's just nice to have a nice day shade. So this is the full size one, and it is 3.5 grams or 0.12 ounce, and this retails at £26. Day number 4. It says, let it glow, let it glow, let it glow. Today we get a full size vitamin C serum from Summer Fridays. It's a CC Me serum, brighten and illuminate 30ml or a fluid ounce. So this is what it looks like. It looks like they've changed the packaging since the last time I used this, but it is a really nice serum. So it's, like I said, 30ml or a fluid ounce, so it's a full size worth £60. So I find this to be quite a lightweight serum, really lightweight on the skin. It's like a light, almost thinnish liquid. And yeah, it does do a good job of brightening the skin. I wouldn't say it's my absolute favourite vitamin C, but it's a pretty good one, to be honest. It's up there. It's one I have paid £60 for before. So again, that should tell you what I think about it. But it's, if you've not got a vitamin C, I do think it's quite a good sort of start to vitamin C. It does a good job, but it's not super, super, super strong. And yeah, it's a pretty good all-rounder. It's also non-comedogenic, and it also contains squalane as well, so really good if you've got sensitive skin and kind of new to vitamin C. I do find it doesn't make me break out, and I've got quite oily combo skin, but at the same time it adds hydration if you're more on the kind of dry skin type. So another great day. That was day number 4. Day number 5. It says, ooh, tidings of skin, comfort and joy. Ooh, okay, so today we get a little moisturising cream from La Mer. This is our first sample, everything else has been full size. It's the moisturising cream, 7ml or 0.24 ounce. And this is worth £36.40 based on what it would cost you for a full size. So La Mer, super expensive skincare. Even like a 15ml size is super expensive. Now this is 7ml, like I said, it is a sample. It is only small. So it's got like a whipped, almost medium to thick kind of texture is how I would describe this. So I've used it before, and don't get me wrong, I thought it was a really nice moisturising cream, but it didn't seem to do anything special other than my other kind of moisturising creams to warrant how much this actually costs. So this is one of those things where I will enjoy the luxury of the moisturiser while I get it in the calendar, but I wouldn't pay full price for it, if you see what I mean. I do find this particular one as well to be kind of more suited to a drier skin type, whereas they do other ones that are more suited to my skin type, I guess. But still, all the same, nice to find in here, and I'll probably use this as like a night cream. So that was day number 5. Day number 6. It's a Christmas skin miracle. Ooh, we've got 2 products in here today. So The first product we've got is a full size. This is from Caudalie, and it's the Vinergetic C+ Instant Detox Mask. Tightens pores, removes excess oil, purifying clay, coffee and grape. 75ml, 2.5 fluid ounce, and it says to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. Cleanses skin of impurities and visibly removes excess oil. So 75ml, 2.5 fluid ounce. This retails at £24. I haven't used this before. I have used Caudalie products quite a while ago. I haven't really used any recently, but this does intrigue me. I really like the fact it's got this bamboo lid on as well, so I'm quite excited to give that a try. It does sound quite interesting, and I've looked at the reviews online. It gets really good reviews, which makes it extra promising. Like, sometimes in an advent calendar you get products and they get really bad reviews and you think, I'm not really as excited to use it now, so it's a gamble looking it up, but I like to know how other people have found it, and sometimes that's an indicator of how good it's going to be. So next up, we've got a product from Drunk Elephant. Now, it is only a sample size. It is the Wonder Wild Miracle Butter Rescue Remedy, and it's got marula butter and meadow foam oil. We get a 5ml or 0.16 fluid ounce. This is only worth £2.75, so I'm kind of glad they put it in the same day as like a full size, because then it doesn't feel as bad that it's only a sample. Now, I actually have the full size of this. I'm a big Drunk Elephant fan, so when they release new products, I just have to try them. And I really do like this. So the full size here is a 60ml or 2 fluid ounce. Gives you a clue how small our sample is. However, I haven't used that much of it. I actually took this on holiday because it's a great kind of multitasker. And I haven't used that much of it. So 5ml will probably last a while. I'm definitely going to save this either for popping in my handbag because it's a good multitasker, or for the next time I travel. So it's like a kind of thick balm. So this is perfect for, and has been reviewed many times for, slugging. So that's when you apply like your treatments and your moisturiser and things, and then you add a layer of this on top, and it sort of makes everything stay and work better because it's got this extra layer on top. But it is also a really good kind of moisturiser if you need a really thick overnight moisturiser. It's a bit much, I think, for my skin type, but it doesn't tend to cause me to break out. It just does add moisture, but I'd find it a little bit too much, if you see what I mean, for an overnight thing. I think if I wanted to use it just to add moisture, I'd probably put it on my skin and then tissue the excess off. But I also think it's really good for obviously moisturising your body, nails, ends of hair, that kind of thing. You can put it on like sunburn or any skin irritation, and it just seems to do a really nice job. So it's a nice all-rounder. It is described as rescue and remedy, which I'd agree with as well. And this is quite a new launch. It only came out a couple of months ago. I wish I'd been able to get hold of a tiny one then to try it out, but not an issue because I love the full size. But yeah, quite happy to have that. Only a low value, but it's something I really like. So I'm happy to have a mini version, and I think if you haven't tried it, it's a really nice chance to try it out. Day number 7. Psst. Want to know the secret to softer, shinier hair? Today we get a full size of the Olaplex, their top selling product. This is number 3. So this is the one, the original one, that does all the repairing and stuff, and one of my favourites from the line. So this is the full 100ml size. It's worth £28. If you've never used it before, you really do need to try it. I do rate this because I do have damaged hair that's quite dry on the ends, and this is perfect because obviously I'm bleaching it regularly and that really doesn't like that. So this is the one where you dampen your hair, you put this on, you leave it on for basically as long as you can, but a minimum of 10 minutes. Then you would shampoo and condition as usual, and this is actually clinically proven to improve the bonds in your hair, I believe. So instead of just adding moisture, it actually is repairing your hair. It is one of those products, if you haven't got damaged hair, you probably don't notice any difference, but if you have got damaged hair, it will really help. Day number 8. Just because you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. So this is another makeup product. It's by Hourglass, which is basically my favourite makeup brand. Cannot recommend their products enough. Pretty fabulous, I've got to be honest. So in here we get the translucent veil setting powder. This is actually mine that I got, I think maybe even last year, and I'm still using it. To be fair, I've got about 5 different powders I use anyway, so that's probably why it's still working, but this is what it's like. So it says translucent, but I think it's got a little bit of a yellowy kind of skin kind of colour to it, but you never see it on the skin. So this is actually, this is an Hourglass brush. I think it's the one for the Radiant powders that come in the palettes, but I use it for normal powder as well. So I do like it because I do find that it doesn't sort of sit on the skin and leave it like dry or whatever. It does tend to get rid of the shine. I appreciate it's probably not doing that right now on camera, but bear in mind I have got a lot of bright lights on me, so it will kind of catch them a little bit more. But yeah, really, really nice. powder. Obviously I've got super pale skin, I can't really comment on how it might sit on a deeper skin, but looking at the reviews, people love this stuff, so I think it wouldn't be an issue regardless of what your skin tone is, because it pretty much goes down to nothing when you put it on the skin. But it doesn't cake, doesn't dry, it's just one of the very best powders. So this is the travel size version, which is 2 grams or 0.07 ounce, which makes it sound super tiny, doesn't it? But like I said, it lasts quite a long time. As I said, travel size, this retails at £20. Day number 9. Oh, so this says fall, #drunk in love this Christmas. So today we get a travel size Drunk Elephant product. It's a proteinic polypeptide cream. It's the 15ml or 0.5 fluid ounce size. So that is actually a travel size. You can purchase it in that size. It retails at £19 in that travel size, so pretty decent. It's like a thin, lightweight cream, because that's basically what it is. It's their kind of anti-aging moisturiser, but it's super light, so it doesn't cause you to like break out if you've got an oily skin type. And even if you've got a drier skin, it does add quite a bit of moisture, so I would say it's probably enough. Adds a nice little bit of radiance to the skin, and yeah, I really like it. It's one of my favourite moisturisers, this, and I was in love with it for so long. When they brought it out, it was like my favourite for years. I do use other ones as well occasionally, but I still seem to come back to this. It's a really lovely moisturiser, so I don't think you'd be unhappy to find this in your calendar if you've never used it before. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Day number 10. 'Tis the season for hydration. Fa la 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 la. Today we've got 2 travel size products. We've got the Dr. Barbara Sturm Hyaluronic Serum 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce. Dr. Barbara Sturm, slightly controversial. The products are super expensive. This retails at £85 in this travel size, which just, it sounds crazy, doesn't it, for a hyaluronic serum? However, genuinely the best hyaluronic serum I've ever used. I would not spend £85 on it. I cannot afford £85 for 10ml of hyaluronic serum. However, it's brilliant, and when I do get it in a calendar, because it's generally a calendar it will turn up in, I love having it and I love using it. So it is worthwhile, it's just probably not quite worth what they charge for it, especially for the size. The other product I've got in my collection as well and love, it's by Biossance, and it's their Squalane and Vitamin C Rose Oil, 12ml or 0.4 fluid ounce, facial oil to visibly brighten and firm, and it's got plant-derived squalane in there, and it just says to massage a few drops onto a cleansed face and neck morning and night. This travel size retails at about £25 in this size. The full size is £55. So it's like a clear oil serum, although I would say it's more serum than oil. I wouldn't say it's super oily. It does add quite a bit of shine and radiance to the skin, as you can see there. So I would probably just put like 1 or 2 drops on during the day, but it does add some hydration. It's got that vitamin C in there as well, and I find it adds that nice bit of like radiance to the skin as you're going about your day. So this is a really nice combination to use together. You've got your vitamin C and squalane with the rose oil, and you've got your hyaluronic serum. So they do actually work together really well, even though they're from different brands and things. So that's a pretty good day. Day number 11. What the SPF? We're nearly halfway there. So this might seem a little bit strange having an SPF in an advent calendar in December, but we should be wearing SPF all year round, and this is one of the absolute best SPFs ever. I really like this. So it's by Ultraviolet, which they make just the best facial sunscreens ever. The body one's pretty good as well. Again, I've spoken about them before, really good. This one is the Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen, very high protection UVA and UVB, 50ml or 1.69 fluid ounce. This retails at £34. It has got a slight sort of colour to it, but it's almost like it's just like an off-white, I guess I'd describe it as. But it really adds hydration to the skin. I find it works really well as the last step after your moisturiser before you put your makeup on, because makeup like adheres to it really well, and it's just a brilliant product. You will not be disappointed with this sunscreen. Like I said, I have oily to combo skin, but I do like this because it doesn't cause me to break out and it still adds that hydration. So actually, in that sense, because of the hydration, it's quite a nice option for the winter. Although if you live in the UK, SPF 50 is probably overkill for the winter, but I will enjoy it all the same. Day number 12, down here at the bottom, quite a big one. This is really heavy. It says, let's create a better space one body wash at a time. Which kind of gives it away a bit. So this is one of the Space NK products. So this one is the Voyage Uplifting Body Wash. This is mandarin, coconut and sandalwood with ashwagandha and agave extract, 350ml or 11.8 fluid ounce. This retails at £14, so pretty inexpensive, but oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It's also sulfate free, so it doesn't irritate the skin, and it's just a really pleasant body wash to use. And I actually find a pump style applicator really handy in a body wash. A lot of them you have to pick up, flip the cap, or turn and squeeze. This is just easier. Pump on my hands, off I go, do my business. Day number 13, when the clock strikes mascara. So today we get a Rare Beauty mascara. So I'm pleased they've included a Rare Beauty product, but this is so tiny. I mean, this is a sample mascara. It's not even the travel size. It is just a sample, which feels a little bit like, come on, you could have given us at least a travel size. It's so tiny. So it is black, and it's 3ml or 0.10 fluid ounce. It's worth $3.22 based on a full size, and this is my travel size that I bought myself. So you've got an idea of what that wand looks like. I actually think it's a really good mascara. The top tip they gave us when we went to a Rare Beauty like online event is wait for the wand, like take the wand out, wait for it to dry for like a couple of seconds and then apply it. And it applies a little bit drier, but it applies even better and lasts even longer. So really nice mascara. I just wish they'd given us a bigger size, to be honest, but it's still nice to see something from Rare Beauty in here. Day number 14, take it off, take it all off. I'm guessing there's gonna be some kind of makeup remover or something. Aha, so this is the Fresh Soy Cleanser, or Soy Face Cleanser. It's the 50ml or 1.6 fluid ounce size, so this is the travel size. This is worth £13 because you can buy it in this travel size. So this is just a really nice gentle cleanser. It smells a little bit like cucumber to me, and it's for all skin types, pH balance, makeup removal. I used to love this. Now I think I've just found other cleansers I love more. I do love a good cleanser, but it is a good staple cleanser in the sense that it doesn't seem to irritate your skin. They say you can apply it to the eyes. For me, it's a little bit irritating for my eyes, to be honest, but a lot of people use it and love it. It has got the amino acids in there. It doesn't strip the skin or make it dry. It's a nice cleanser. I just feel like there's better ones on the market now. It is a cult product though. People love it and buy it year after year after year, so perhaps it's just me, but like I said, I do like it. I've just found better cleansers than this. Let me know what you think of this cleanser. Day number 15, made you look, made you stare hair. Ooh, so we've got two products today. So this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Shampoo in a 60ml or 2 fluid ounce size. So this is a travel size. It's worth £12. Living Proof, I really like their shampoos and conditioners. My favourite is the full range. They also do a colour range, which I like as well. Now, I haven't used this for a while, but last time I used it, I'm sure it was one that made my hair feel a little bit heavy because I've got quite fine hair. Maybe I need to give it another chance. Maybe the calendar is telling me give it another chance, but the formulations and stuff are really good. They are sulfate free. They generally do a pretty good job. So I think maybe it's time I gave it another try. Now, this is something that was actually on my Space NK wish list. I'm always building wish lists with Space NK and Cult Beauty so that whenever they run one of their goodie bag promotions, I can just go and buy things I actually wanted to buy instead of just like panic buying. I do a lot of goodie bag unboxings and stuff as well. So anyway, this was on my list and now I don't need to buy it because it's in the calendar, so I can go and use it. I'm very excited. It's by JVN, which again is quite a new launch for Space NK, and it's the Complete Air Dry Cream. It's made with clean hemisqualane, it's silicone free, sulfate free, colour safe and vegan, and it's a 20ml or 0.67 fluid ounce. It's a travel size and it's worth £7, so not a super value, but it's the sort of product I'm not going to use much of this at a time because my hair is super fine and I don't have that much of it, so it'll probably last me a while. It says air dry, perfection, diffuser, nailed it. Work desired amount through any kind of hair to add buildable, touchable hold that lets your natural texture shine. Can't wait to try this. Let me know if you've tried it, what you think, but that is, even though it's like a low value thing, it's something I'm just really excited to try, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Day number 16, buy festive face. So today, this is brilliant, this is low value, but do you know what? One of the best products ever. It's by The Ordinary and it's the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. It's a serum, 30ml 1 fluid ounce. This retails at $5.60. If you have any of the issues I'm about to describe and you've not used this product, please go and buy it immediately. It's a lightweight serum. I'm not going to open this because I've actually got one on my dresser. I meant to bring it in and show you, but it's basically a super lightweight serum, couple of drops because if you put too much on it gets sticky, and apply it all over your face. I do it twice a day, and do you know what? This stops breakouts in the track. It makes my skin look brighter and more even. It's a phenomenal product. I think I discovered it for the first time in my Cult Beauty advent calendar either last year or the year before, and I have not been without it since. It's amazing. So if you get oily or combo skin or breakouts or anything, even if you just keep it so that when you feel the breakouts go and you start to apply it, you will notice a big difference. So impressed with this serum. Day number 17, and another tiny one. Switch off your notifications and look after number 1. Okay, so today we get 2 products from Sisley. So Sisley do really nice skincare, but again, ridiculously expensive. Again, another one that I enjoy using when I get it in a calendar, but would not be able to bring myself to pay full price for. So we get 2 different products in here. We get the Black Rose Skin Infusion Cream, Plumping and Radiance, 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce. This is worth $20.66 based on a full size for 10ml of product. And the other one is a Black Rose Cream Mask, Instant Youth Soothing, Plumping, Brightening. Again, 10ml 0.33 fluid ounce, great overnight mask. This is a great mask. Put it on for 10 to 15 minutes, then just wipe off the excess, and then I just like sleep in it, and it's just, you just have plumper, better looking skin the next day. This is worth £31. Day number 18. Taking you from desk to dance floor faster than you can order an Uber. Today we get a full size from Laura Mercier. It's a caviar stick eye colour and it's in the shade Au Natural. 1.64 grams, 0.05 ounce. This full size is worth £26, comes in super sleek packaging. Love a bit of Laura Mercier. So expensive. So it's basically one of their eye crayons. It does go up more than that, but I don't want to like push it. And I will show you what the colour's like. So it's a nice kind of taupey shade. So you could definitely kind of use a bit of a brush or your finger and just kind of blur it out, buff it out a little bit and have it as more like a simple wash of colour, or you can build it up and just not blend it out as much and get a little bit more of a vibrant look if you want to take it to the night time. But this is something I think I'll get a lot of use out of. Really good shade as well, so nothing too kind of out there. You could definitely make it work for day or night. Day number 19. Moisturise but make it cheeky. Okay, I get it. So today we get another kind of cult product. This is from Sol de Janeiro. It's a Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. And this is, it's one of those products, if you know it, you know it. And this is the travel size version, so it's worth £20. It is 75ml or 2.5 US fluid ounce. This smells to me like a tropical island, and I think it's one of those scents where people are like, oh, it gives me a headache, or oh my gosh, it's the best scent ever, I want to smell like it all day. So it has got a nice kind of thick texture, so you can kind of work it in. I think it was originally designed to make your bottom a little bit tighter, that kind of thing. I just use it because I love the scent. The scent's amazing, and you don't need much, and you smell like it all day. So if you love the scent, that's obviously a really good thing. But it smells like a tropical island to me. I love it. It's so much fun. It's such a great product, and it does a great job of moisturising as well. So yeah, winner for me. Day number 20. Skincare like a boss. 2 products again. First of all, from Dr. Dennis Gross, we've got the Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel. You get 3 treatments, and they are 3 2-step treatments. I'm not going to go into too much detail. We speak about these quite a lot. If you've never used them, you really need to try. I like to keep these for when my skin is being a pain and needs fixing. So again, those breakouts, the texture, the dullness, these fix those kinds of things really, really well. So it's a 2-step peel. You get a little individual cloth. Make sure you start with number 1. Once you've cleansed and dried your face, you would apply this pad all over your face and then wait for 2 minutes. Basically, they say apply it till the pad is dry, but that takes forever. Do it for as long as you can stand it, then let it dry, then go in with pad number 2. Again, leave for 2 minutes before you go in with a moisturiser, but it really makes a big difference. They say you can use them every day, but you'd have to build up to that kind of tolerance, particularly if you have sensitive skin. I find a couple of times a week is perfectly sufficient, and they're just a brilliant product. So they are a sample because you can't buy a pack of 3, but they're worth $11.40 based on a full size. So the smallest size they sell is actually a pack of 5 anyway. The other product is by Sunday Riley, and it's the CEO Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. I really like this moisturiser as well. It's nice and thick. It's a nice winter one. Smells good, smells like oranges. This is worth £18. You can actually buy it, not from Space NK, interestingly, but from other brands for £18, so pretty good saving. And Sunday Riley, another great brand, another great product. Really hydrating, really brightening, fab. So the 2 of them together, you're gonna glow. Day 21. Make chapped dry lips a thing of Christmas past. Today we get a full size of the lip moisturiser. This is by Malin and Guts. and it's a 10ml or 0.3 fluid ounce. I've had so many of these in advent calendars and gift with purchases, but I've gone out and bought them myself as well. So full size, it's worth £12, and it has a really nice little applicator like this. So it hugs the lips and you can just go in and apply your lip moisturiser. It's clear as well, so it looks like this. So super easy to apply. So I've got the Pillow Talk lipstick. You can apply it on top for a little bit of hydration like I've done. It's just unscented and clear, so you can wear it with or without lipstick. And I like the fact that, and I say this about a lot of these types of products, because it's got that applicator, you can do it outside without having to put the product on your finger like I've just done to show you. So when you so you're not getting product on your hands. You know when you're out and about and you put lip balm on, then you put your hand and you're like, oh, what do I do with this lip balm? No, it's on my lips now. I know, first world problem. But yeah, really nice lip moisturiser, great staple product, and really nice one to find if you've not used it before. Day number 22. Only 3 more sleeps. Better make them count. Ooh, so today we get a product from Medicate. It is the Crystal Retinol, named after me, I wish. It's stable retinol night serum, medium strength vitamin A. 30ml or 1 fluid ounce, so a full size. They do different levels of this. I think they do a 3 and a 6, and I think they do a 10 and possibly even a 20, but they're like clinic only strengths. But yeah, this is a medium strength retinol. So if you're not quite there with retinol, build it up slowly. Maybe use it once every couple of nights, just see how your skin reacts. But this is a really good formulation. It's a really good retinol. Medicate do great retinol type products and lots of other products as well, so this is a really great option for in here. This retails at £47. Day number 23, rosy cheeks all around. So today we've got a product from Rose Inc, and I think it was last year that we got this exact same product in the Space NK advent calendar but in a different shade, and it's actually a really nice product. So it's called the Blush Divine Radiant Lip and Cheek Colour, 4.5 grams, 0.15 fluid ounce, and it's in the shade Heliotrope. So this is the one that looks a little bit like a toilet, not gonna lie, or a toilet seat at least. It opens like this. Reminds me of a talking toilet. I don't really know why. It has got a mirror in the lid, and I find the texture of this kind of weird. It's like a creamy texture. You can see I just put my finger there, but it always looks a little bit damp, even though it's not. I don't know if this is making any sense. So this is quite a neutral kind of blush colour, I'd say. Like a light kind of peachy shade, whereas the one we got last year was like a deeper, almost like a reddier shade from what I remember. I say from what I remember, I used it the other day. I have it on my dressing table in the next room, but yeah. So you can use it on your lips as well, but it's a nice kind of everyday shade. Again, I think you could definitely build it up a little bit if you wanted more of a pow. Definitely a nice one if you want to do a matching lip and cheek, and this retails at £23. Day number 24. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house a candle was burning, the senses aroused. It's really not Christmas without a candle, and this smells amazing. This is a Joe Loves candle. If you like Joe Loves or want to know more about Joe Loves, I've also bought their advent calendar, so that unboxing will be coming soon because it's just shipped. So Joe Loves, if you're not familiar, is a brand that's created by Jo Malone, as in the Jo Malone. She sold the company a number of years ago and set up her own company, Joe Loves. They do gorgeous, amazing fragrances, hence why I bought their advent calendar. But yeah, this is Snowflake, so it's one of their votive candles. You used to only be able to get these votives in like a set for about £65 for 3, but they have started selling some of them on the Joe Loves website for £20, so this is worth £20. What does Snowflake smell like? It smells like Christmas. It smells like pine trees and just that feeling of Christmas and snow, and I know those things don't smell of anything, but that's what it smells like. Day number 25. It's Christmas! That's what it says. By the way, love the fact that it's 25 days, not all calendars are, and it's nice to get a treat on Christmas Day. 2 products today. Well, of course it's Christmas Day. 2 pretty amazing products, if I do say so myself. So the first product is the Augustinus Bader, the face oil. So not the cream that we see over and over and over again in the advent calendars. This one is the face oil, which is worth even more than the cream actually, in the 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce size. This retails in this travel size for £68, so you know, pretty good value. Nice face oil, again, one of those that I love it when it comes in a set. I probably wouldn't buy at that price point. But you don't need much, it does last a while. The other is from Tatcha. I love Tatcha. I was so pleased when it finally came to the UK this year. They give us a sample size of the Dewy Skin Cream. So it's 10ml, you can't buy it in this size. Although they do actually sell this as a travel size, I think on the US website, but it's not available in the UK. So I've just done it based on price per ml because we just can't get the travel size here in the UK. but it is just a lovely cream. It's so comforting to the skin, but it also adds dewiness and radiance. So when you apply this, your skin looks dewy. That's the whole idea. It gives you that dewy look to the skin. So if we're going on price per mil, it's worth about £12.60. Love the fact that it comes in a box as well, makes it feel even more like a treat. So let me know in the comments what you think of this year's Space NK advent calendar. I love it. I think you got that from before I even started, but I genuinely, there's so many products in here that I already have and love or I wanted to try, so it just ticks so many boxes and it's one of my favourites. So I'm so excited to unbox lots of other advent calendars with you, but this is genuinely one of the top for me. The calendar as well did sell out quite quickly last year, so if you are interested, don't hang around, they do sell out quick. I will put a link underneath and the info on that offer if it's still available when you see the video. There are affiliated links under the video. All that means is if you use any of those links, I may get a small commission for referring you. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it does help to support the channel. I buy all these advent calendars myself and unbox them with you. It's quite an expensive habit, not gonna lie. So I'd love to keep making content and keep making these kind of videos and stuff. So I'd really appreciate your support. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post any new videos. And especially as we're getting into advent calendar season, you're gonna wanna stick with me so you don't miss any of them. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.